What's up, stream? It's been a beautiful day.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And nearly picked off.
I see you, but he missed that.
His caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Adam Thielen in the final seconds of the first half. And the NFC adds on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites the team as they...
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So we've reached half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start with a give to counter, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. When you think about the history of this Pro Bowl game, there was an all-star game going all the way back to 1939, but it officially became called the Pro Bowl in, I think, 1951.
You're exactly right, and that game was played out in L.A., in the same stadium where the L.A. Rams currently play. And back then they split it into conferences, the American Conference versus the National Conference. The American Conference won 28-27. MVP of the game, quarterback Otto Graham. Nickname, Automatic.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They'll try and start the drive early.
This run game.
Down.
This run game.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Oh, he jumped
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Breeze now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered cover. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now Breeze. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Julio Jones.
40 saying the exact same thing in every situation, but I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes you're
In the middle.
in there, and it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Well, the NFC pressure a little too much as they get home for the sack. Khalil Mack picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Okay, same play. Different play, different play, different play. They don't read it. 3 minute deep, I'm not going to. I said 3 people at him. Khalil Mack gonna be all over that.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. It's complete to Hopkins.
Let me see that. So look at that blue. I switched characters. Went for the hit stick, bro. Who was that? Bobby Wagner.
This is his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Mahomes finding Hopkins for the AFC first.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he finds his Chiefs teammate, Travis Kelce. No gain there on the completion, second and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The AFC thus far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Mahomes again. And it's complete to Kelce. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Mahomes now on first down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Mahomes to throw once more. This will be caught at the 2. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds Hopkins complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Illegal touching.
Well, let's see who this is on.
Offense, let's get that.
So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last for
a long time.
No doubt.
Now Mahomes. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. The extra point now coming from Myers. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Drive. And it ends with an 8. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team.
Woo. I'm seeing
Kick. They didn't get us.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that
blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now the leading rusher in the league, Ezekiel Elliott of the Cowboys, his second Pro Bowl. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley.
awesome. Try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The numbers for the NFC on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch.
Did you say? Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Welcome to Madden NFL 20. Here you can try the all-new QB1 face of the franchise or enjoy the Madden you already know and love with Madden Ultimate Team, franchise, or a quick pickup game and exhibition.
Well, stream, this is all I have for you today because it's still updating, so peace.